Welcome to Father Al's favorite story number 6. As I mentioned yesterday, during this week of Easter, I've got 3 Easter-related stories that I'm sharing. This is the second. In a day or two, I'll share the third. This story is about a young boy named Jeremy who was born with terrible, unusual health problems that would affect his lifespan, affect his ability to learn, and even his ability to function physically. His parents made Jeremy's life as normal as they could in every way. They loved him, and he loved them. After quite a number of years, they felt Jeremy was ready for school. So now, at the age of 12, Jeremy was in St. Teresa's Catholic School in 2nd grade. And the teacher, Doris, was getting a little frustrated with Jeremy because sometimes he would grunt and make noises, maybe drool a little. Other times, he was spot on and really participated well. But she began being frustrated and saying, this isn't really fair to the rest of the children in this age difference. And so she called the parents for a conference. And the parents came and she explained that Jeremy really needs a special school and special education that our school simply can't provide him, she said. Jeremy's mother began to cry and said, there's not another school nearby that can provide that special education to Jeremy. Jeremy just loves being here. Well, after the meeting, Doris prayed to God and says, God, help me. I worry about my problems, but what about this couple and their only child has a terminal illness? Doesn't have that much more time left, and here I am complaining. Give me the courage and the patience to make this work. And so a few months later, it was springtime. And the teacher said to the children, Easter is coming this coming weekend, and I've got a fun project for you. And she gave each of them one of these plastic Easter eggs that open up. She says, I want you to go home and put something in that Easter egg and bring it back tomorrow. Something that represents new life after having explained to them the story of Jesus' resurrection on Easter Sunday. And they all nodded their head and they understood, except Jeremy just looked straight ahead, kind of a blank stare. And she made a mental note. She says, I better give Jeremy's parents a call, let them know what this assignment is so they can help Jeremy. Well, lo and behold, she got home and her sink was broken, the faucet was broken. She got the landlord, took about an hour for him to come. And she got busy with her meal and ironing and washing her clothes, and she completely forgot to call Jeremy's parents. The next day, all 19 children, plus Jeremy, 20 in total, come bounding into classroom. They all placed their eggs on a basket on the teacher's desk. Well, first they do the regular classes, and after the class on math, she says, it's time for the eggs. And she grabbed in the basket, opened one, and she says, oh, look, a little flower. That's certainly a sign of new life. A little flower peeks its way out of the ground just in the coming of spring. One girl in the back raised her hand and says, that was mine. And she opens another egg and she finds a beautiful imitation butterfly. She says, oh, that's another beautiful sign of life. The caterpillar goes into the cocoon and emerges as that beautiful butterfly. And Judy says, teacher, that was mine. And she opens the third one, And the third one had a rock with a little bit of moss on it. And she says, well, this moss is also a sign of life. And Johnny in the back says, my daddy helped me get that one. And she picked up the next egg, opened it, and it was empty. Then her heart sank. She says, oh, I wish I had called Jeremy's parents. This is obviously his. He didn't understand the assignment. So rather than embarrass him, she just quietly set it aside. But Jeremy spoke up. He says, teacher, that's my egg. Aren't we going to talk about it? He says, Jeremy, it's empty. And Jeremy looked at her and he says, well, Jesus' tomb was empty too. The teacher looked at him and says, well, can you explain what you mean? He says, well, they killed Jesus. They buried him in a tomb. And his father raised him from the tomb. Well, it was the teacher's good fortune that the recess bell rang and the children scampered out of the room because she needed a good cry. She realized that Jeremy really did get it and that she had misjudged him. About 3 months later, Jeremy died. And as people came to the mortuary to show their respects, people would look at his casket. And they were rather puzzled because upon the casket, they saw 19 plastic eggs. And they were all empty. Normally I do a reflection after these stories, but this story speaks for itself. God bless you.